Hello everyone, welcome to this video where I am going to explore your unconscious so that you can discover what it means to dream of being abducted by an alien ship. But before going into the analysis, in case you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Robert. I am a psychoanalyst with more than 30 years of experience. And in case you want to have a psychoanalysis session with me, or in case you want the psychoanalysis of one of your dreams, just send me an email to the address that I am going to leave you here below in the description of this video, so I can tell you how you can join my consultation. Now, getting into the analysis, this is a dream in which you are taken by a power far superior to yours, while you transform yourself into the guinea pig of another being. Deep down, this dream talks about the moment when you become aware of your sense of inferiority. And so the question I would ask you is, why do you feel so helpless right now? This is a very important dream because from the outset, it is revealing that you are going through a phase of your life where that inferiority complex is being expressed, which was repressed by many years inside your unconscious. And now it's struggling to get out, and for that reason, all your anguish or anxiety processes will arise precisely from the fact that you feel a lot of fear that other people can take advantage of your weakness. And that seems very relevant to me because in practice, this suggests that you are the type of person that throughout your life, you should always show yourself as someone very strong, which is something that even you believe it. But the interesting thing is that all that strength is now falling apart because somehow you know that you can no longer always remain what you never were. That is to say, a person of iron. For this reason, what this dream reveals to me as a symptom is that your greatest desire happens precisely to try to be equal to others, precisely to not be at the mercy of external circumstances that could affect you. For sure, you had this dream because in the days leading up to it, you experienced situations in your life where somehow there were people who made you feel that your life belonged to them. It is likely that you have realized that for them, you were nothing more than an object with which those people were experimenting. And in the face of that state of domination, what you want to do at this moment is to free yourself. But the problem is that you don't know how to do it. You feel that you are too inferior to them. And that is precisely what is causing your frustration states, which are ultimately leading to your depressive states. But as I always say, this is all a world that is creating your own mind. It is not people have absolute control of your life, but rather it is you who is believing it, because you feel very little in relation to others. And that is the psychic energy that you need to release from your unconscious, redirect, and interconnect it in your conscious mind, so that it occupies its rightful place in your psyche, because it is a part of your mind that has not fully developed, and that now you want to. It is being repressed by your conscious self, so that you can continue to adapt to the environments in which you are interacting. The problem is that this mental structure, which was configured in your childhood, no longer serves you for the challenges you have in the present. And that is why, as I was saying, the dream of abduction is revealing that you clearly developed an inferiority complex, which, as I told you, is the one that is causing all your states of anguish. So, if you think about it, people who dream of being abducted by an alien ship are exposed to being at the mercy of others. in an intimidating environment, such as an alien spaceship. Therefore, if you look at it, everything becomes much larger, including space, which makes the Earth, that is your home, something much more insignificant than it really is. With which, clearly this is symbolizing that it is you who actually suffers a lot because you feel inferior to others. And that's why you care so much that others can take advantage of you. Now, I have to clarify that this is something that you have always had. It is not that these states of anguish have arisen only in the present, but in reality, what happens is that for many years you repressed that inferiority complex by showing yourself as someone much stronger and more powerful than you really were. But all that, in this moment of your life, is colliding with the reality in which you are living. That mask of fortitude no longer serves you, because there are people who don't really believe the way how you show yourself to them. And that is what is causing all your conflicts. You do not understand why there are people more powerful than you, even though you have always been someone so strong. And that is precisely what determines that every time you perceive someone stronger than you are, you will enter a state of anxiety and frustration, and finally depression. Deep down, it is not that you are weak, but that you simply do not know how to deal with people who have some talent better than yours. What makes, in some way, that you feel that these people are better than you in every aspect of your life. If you notice, this is where the mismatch you have at this moment is. As I was saying, it is not that you are weak, but that you have a hard time accepting the strength of others. Because for many years, you related to people based on whether they were better or worse than you. When there was someone better than you, it was easy for you. You looked for a way to overcome it. But the problem is you cannot beat all people. I don't know, maybe there's someone in the world who can do flower arrangements better than you can. But that to you is inconceivable. That is what this dream reveals, and because of that, you are the type of person who is not going to feel comfortable when someone shows some talent that you would like to possess. Which reveals another very important issue from the psychoanalytic point of view. That in practice, you are forgetting your own talents and focusing too much on what others are doing or not doing. This suggests to me that you grew up in a very competitive environment, where the value of people expressed by the love you received or not from your parents was determined by whether or not you managed to outperform others. It was there that you drew your personal confidence. The problem is that you transferred this thought structure to all your interpersonal relationships. And for that reason, your friendships were mainly based on whether or not you were better than them. Somehow you reaffirmed yourself when you became aware that you surpassed your friends in some aspect that was important to them. And this, in all probability, also applied to your relationships. But the point is that in the present, you've met people who just don't care about that aspect of your life. And that has caused that in some way, all the mental structure that was being repressed in your unconscious now struggles to get out because it is the one that will allow you to interact with others without feeling enormous pressure that you had to endure in those years, where being the best was what defined whether you were going to receive affection from your parents, siblings, relatives, or finally the people who were important to you. Deep down, this dream is revealing that you must learn to live without needing to outdo others, to feel that you can be accepted and ultimately loved by them. As you can see, this is a much more complex dream than it might seem. So you have to pay close attention in case you see yourself being abducted by an alien ship in a dream. For the same reason, you already know that if you want me to psychoanalyze some of your dreams or have therapy sessions with me, just send me an email to the address that I leave you below in the description of this video, so I can tell you the way in which you can integrate into my consultation. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if it helped you in any way, and share it so that others can access to this kind of knowledge. Have a wonderful day, and with it, the most beautiful dreams. Bye!